Hello, and welcome to another edition of Living Simply and Fun Cigar Reviews. Today we will be reviewing the Avocado. This is a Candela wrapper, and I think this is the first Candela we've actually reviewed on our channel. I do love a good Candela. There is at least two people out there who've, though, called this a cigar from CI's most unsmokable. That being on puff.com and some user on Reddit. So I'm not going to put too much stock in that. This is a Dominican Puro with a Dominican Candela wrapper, Dominican binder, Dominican filler, rolled in a factory in Tamboril, Dominican Republic, by Luis Tomas Mendez. Now, see, some people have actually said, why is this called an avocado? It's tobacco. It's called the avocado because it's green. And it'd be like calling it the Incredible Hulk because the Incredible Hulk is green. Or calling it the lettuce because lettuce is green. Yeah, what the heck? Avocado. Big whoop-de-doo. I have no idea why there's a little keyboard around the base of it. Maybe because it's musical. I have no idea. For those who want to know a little bit more about the Candela wrapper, it used to be the most preferred wrapper in America up until about the 1970s. In fact, it even got the name the American Market Selection Wrapper. But, you know, no longer in use. In fact, early Columbo videos, he's always smoking a Candela. And now they're almost gone from the market, surprisingly. The country that once beloved Candela no longer seems to care about Candela. So, with that all said, let's go ahead and give this a try. They are $1.30 as a cigar, roughly. You do know yours is here.
Sorry, everyone. I was finishing some chips. And
now, another thing is, why do we do these tests on TV, like sniff tests? Well, back a long time ago, it used to be a training exercise, actually, that young British women would be put through to be able to select a cigar for their husbands or for their boyfriends or for their fathers.
etiquette school.
It was etiquette. And during etiquette, some of the things they do is they check the sound. This one actually sounds a little dry. You can hear the cracking and crinkling in it. Now, this is something that you can't do anymore at a cigar humidor. You go to your smoke shop and you want to pick it up and pull it out of the cellophane to listen to it. That's a no-no. You pull it out of the cellophane, you buy it. Number two, when they would smell the cigar, if it had certain aromas to it, it was known that this cigar is not a very good cigar. One of the things that you kind of wanted to look away from is something that smelled, well, rank, like rotting vegetable. Unfortunately, most cigars are humidified well today, and you don't have to worry about that type of thing. But another reason we do this is you don't know the cigar because you haven't had it. That's why you're probably watching this. And if you like to have a very strong earthy scent coming from your humidor, you might not like, say, the KFC Muwat that has this huge kind of smoky
Kentucky
flavor to
Fried
it.
Chicken movie.
So you have a humidor full of KFCs, and you go and put, you know, your nice Connecticut's in with them. Your Connecticut's might end up picking up some of that smoky flavor. I've never known this to happen, but it is a reason why people keep infused away from non-infused. So that's a reason for that. Now, this one has a little crack actually in the wrapper. That would be something that would be noticed. And, you know, so also stems. You can see the stems here. You can actually see that they're pulled and stretched. And that doesn't actually look too good on the wrapper. And that's another thing that you would actually be notating when trying to pick a perfect cigar. I mean, when you're spending $20 a cigar or $10 a cigar, you want to make sure that you're getting something quality. Now, of course, a dry puff you wouldn't be able to do to test draw or anything like that. Now, the reason we do a dry puff is it kind of tells you the types of tobaccos that are inside. For instance, this one kind of has an earthy hay note, which means the tobacco's inside should be earthy and hay-like. If you end up, you know...
I saw a guy today calling a Robusto or Robusto.
Hey, we did it at one point too.
But now we know.
However, he's got as many or more cigar reviews than we do. And he doesn't know proper terminology. Anyways, it's really more like having a show dog, and, you know, you check its gums, you check its, you know, inside its ears and all that stuff. That doesn't affect its aesthetic appeal to anybody else, but it does show the health of the animal overall.
Hey, I got Mafia.
Well, what we're trying to do is show you the health of the animal overall. And this, to me, looks fairly healthy. I don't like this little crack in it, which actually goes almost all the way around, but...
Check the tobacco sticking out of mine.
Yeah, there's some issues, but this is a fairly firm pack. I read where somebody had said that it was squishy and made him feel like there was, you know, tobacco bugs inside, or larvae. I don't get squishy off.
So, did you give him your opinion on what the smell is, the taste is, or anything? Are we going to go over and over and over for 20 minutes?
To me, the scent off this is very indistinct. It's not going to make a big difference in your humidor. And, as I said, it's kind of just hay earth off the foot and wrapper. Or, you know.
I'm picking up a grass scent, freshly cut grass.
So... there are reasons why us reviewers do those things. Now, some of you might not care so much for all that, but, you know.
I'm getting a floral hint. Floral hint. For this cigar on a dry puff. I want to thank Johnny Stix for this wonderful donation of these avocados.
I don't know if he's ever tried these or not. But I do say thank you very much. He knows that I like Candelas, so this was a good cheap Candela on the market. And they do come for about $23 a bundle. You're good. You're good. And I don't know what you're doing now, other than roasting the whole...
I'm looking in the mirror.
Oh, well, blow on the end. That's another way to tell if you got it all. Yeah, you got it all.
These two are out of fluid.
Well, this one shouldn't have been. Oh, it is. Running through that pretty quick. So far, I don't notice anything disgusting about this for it being unsmokable.
Maybe the halfway point. Anyways, talking about something, me and Aaron, no offense to this guy, we don't know his name, we don't care about this one guy who's got subscribers for his own channel, but the guy basically, I'm not going to give a name of what we're doing, but let's just say I watched the guy butcher a video.
Yeah, he's the only one who had a review out on a cigar that Rito is curious about, and his review was absolutely horrifying. And the fact that he didn't say anything really about the cigar. In fact, he was talking primarily about his surroundings and how he's changed things in the movie he was going to be watching, and the price of the cigar, and
so anyways, for all
and
of
saying
you,
that you should go buy it and try it yourself, which that's not really a review. And some people actually in his comments said, "What a great review!" Really?
I do want to say,
great review. Excuse me.
The cigars he was talking about, I decided to go and buy 2 Mezos. So Aaron's going to get to review 2 in each size. And
this does have a peculiar flavor. Very lots of kind of grassy notes. Very fresh flavored. I don't get this in a lot of cigars. There is some pepper and spice, but primarily it's kind of a leathery grass. And I find it pleasing so far. Another thing is, I said I'd enjoy every puff of this, regardless of how bad it was. And I honestly do try to. Heck, even if it's something that I don't like, I find a way to look at it in a better perspective of, hey, this is unique. It's not something I've ever had before. Probably never going to have this again. So I try to sit there and savor the flavors, even if I kind of find the flavors to be, you know. But I
gotta say, when it comes to the initial puff of this cigar in general, it's got a unique flavor to it.
The other thing I read about these is, and I hate reading reviews before doing these, but I was really, really looking to find out who blended these, who made them. And as I said, I came up with Luis Tomas Mendez, which was actually in some CI report thing that came out, whatever. And I was like, oh, cool. So now I know. But a lot of people were complaining about the burn, saying that not one stick they ever had of this would burn evenly. So we'll see about that too. So anyways, suppose we should get to the halfway point of this and let you know how this is progressing. Okay, Rita? No, well, I guess we could just stay on here all day and keep chatting to these poor people who are probably looking at us to shut up already.
Alright, looking for the halfway point. Stay tuned.
Hello, and welcome to the halfway point of this avocado. Unsmokable? Nah. In fact, this is actually quite smokable. I've been enjoying the heck out of this cigar. It's got some nice grassy notes, some cedar and pine that kind of come through, and it's actually burned on a razor. So the reports that say this can't hold a line whatsoever, I don't know what they're smoking. I've had no problems whatsoever with the cigar anywhere. It's not super squishy or anything. It's actually a very pleasant cigar, and for $23 a bundle, this is something you can stockpile in your humidor so that you have, you know, something to smoke when you don't want to smoke something too nice. So it can help you build up.
I want to say it is a good cigar. It is now burning on a razor for me. Problem is the wrapper started to crack, so I've been trying to lick it so it won't crack anymore.
And that kind of happened when you took your band off, which I have not taken my band off. I'll do that now. I usually try to wait until I'm almost on the band. Yes, it is somewhat glued to... Yep. That's a problem. It's glued to the paper. But, you know, that can be fixed. Yeah, it brought my leaf up too.
I find this cigar to have good smoke output. Secondly, I'm picking up some light, sweet flavors, maybe a light Ligero. I do want to say, and Aaron could agree or disagree with me, that, you know, the people that talked about this cigar being unsmokable don't know what the hell they're talking about.
And on all honesty, this has one of the better retrohales I have ever had. So, can't complain about this. This fits my bill for a Candela. I could buy these. Seriously, I would buy these. But, you know, before we get into all that, why don't we get into the final third of this and tell you if it's gone south or anything. But I don't think it will.
Stay tuned.
Hello, welcome back to the final third of this avocado. Unsmokable, and as I said at the beginning, somebody had classified that on puff.com. I have got to totally disagree. This is very smokable. It's burnt on a razor. Seriously, $1 stick that has not burned wonky one bit. It has not been squishy. It has not been soft. It has not been overly dry. It's not excessively moist. It's got a nice draw on it, decent amounts of smoke. Not to mention that. What did you just do?
Just wait.
Oh.
See? I agree with Aaron.
I do the Queen's wave. So anyway.
Queen Nup's here.
You'll never make a queen if you can't learn to wave right. You've got to turn fully.
Queen Nup's here.
It's a twist. You twist. Okay. So anyways, the flavors in this, kind of a grassy cedar, a little bit of like spearmint flavor. However, it's more natural, earthy tones. It's very appealing, and for the price of these, you can make this an anytime smoke. Just keep them in your humidor.
Everyday smoke.
I would say an anytime smoke. See, sometimes you don't want to go and reach in and grab that, say Julius Caesar or Liga Privata, because you can't afford a lot of those, and you want to stockpile a few of those for when you do want one. These would be perfect for when you don't want to go for one of your fancier cigars. And at the cost, you can end up with 40, 60, 80 of them and still not even break like $100. So
I could see myself with these as in my humidor all the time. I mean, specifically because A, it's a candela, 2, it literally burns on a razor. I had a couple wonky burns in the end, like usual. A lot of good smoke output. It does have a good finish. I got some stuff right around here in my throat from, but
there's a little tang in the
exactly, and there is a little mint. I agree with Aaron, like spearmint. But the flavors are like toasted cedar, and it's just got.
There's nothing in it that's vomitous. It's just wonderful.
Exactly, and whoever said this was a unsmokable cigar,
I think they were doing it based on price. And you know what? Part of the reason our channel's here is to help you determine what's a good, cheap cigar. This is a fantastic, cheap cigar.
I mean, it's like...
We tried the Rocky Patel Cargo, which we know some people who touted on that and said, for a cheap cigar, this is fantastic. That cigar was crap.
I do want to say one of our own cigar brother of the Leafs, Nick Crawley, who's a subscriber. Hey, Nick. He basically said the Coots cigars, the Placers, were a damn good cigar, and I have to agree with him completely.
But those are twice the price of these.
Yes, but still, that is still in the cheap cigar range for under $50 thing, Yeah,
you get 25 of them.
And you get that cool 10.
Mm-hmm. There is a slight bitterness that kind of comes to the front of the mouth just a little bit near the final third, but that's fine. I can live with that.
I could see taking a box of these cigars, or are they in boxes or bundles?
Bundles.
And I could see myself taking these babies camping. They're just so damn good.
These would make a great outdoor cigar. You wouldn't care if the wind...
Yard gar.
Yeah, you wouldn't care if the wind destroyed it just a little bit and caused it to run here or there. Oh well, you get your smoke. And by the way, it's been an hour and 20 minutes for us on this.
And this was a Toro.
This has not been a short smoke. They come in 3 sizes. One's like a 6.5 by 44 Corona, a 6 by 50 Toro, and a 7 by 50 Churchill. I'd be willing to try the Churchills or the Coronas myself. I usually don't like the smaller ring gauges, but with this I think I might actually give it a try.
Exactly. I highly recommend this cigar. Just for several reasons. The flavor is there. It's not vomitous. It's got a good smoke output. It's got great flavor throughout the cigar, even if it transitioned to different flavors. It is a mini complex bomb, and lastly, the price.
And there's also some herbal flavor in here. There's really nothing that's horrible. So I'm going to go ahead and say, give this one a try, especially if you're trying to find a budget cigar that you could just load up in your humidor and not worry about, smoking something expensive.
I might buy a bundle of these next month just for my birthday, because Aaron said I can buy pretty much anything I want for my birthday on my money, and so I thought about buying bundle or two of budget cigars and buying something nice for myself.
Mm-hmm. Now, I wouldn't say this was necessarily something nice for yourself, but this would definitely be something to help you buy something nice for yourself. So you could get, say, like a 4-pack of Davidoff cigars or Ashtons or something at like $80, $90 for 4 cigars, and then you could get 20 of these to help make it so that you have at least 24 cigars for the month. You almost have one daily then.
But here's the problem with Aaron's pretzel logic, and I'm going to say it. If I got a 4-pack of Davidoff in the same size as Mr. Aaron would be mooching one. So,
no,
you know.
I'm talking about like the 4 different Davidoffs or 4 different Ashtons. I'm not saying share with me.
Well, review-wise, that's what I'm saying. We have a couple.
I do solos. You can do solos.
I
It's
have
not a big
some
deal. We've gotten used to that.
I have some cigars me and Aaron will be reviewing soon when they're shipped and when they're in here, and I look forward to trying them. I might sample them before I do a review. Otherwise, I might just do it first.
I even got one for you to do a solo of this month.
So,
See, I actually finally won my first bids on cigar bids. I ended up getting some Blend Lab, and I figured, hey, I'll try some Blend Lab. I don't know anything about those. I think they're just, you know, generic cigars we'd like your thoughts on. I got some La Perla Habana Morados.
are
which
those the
we've never
wides?
done. No, the Morados. They're, I don't know, it should be off there now. I also got some HC Cigar Criollos, because we've smoked those, but we never reviewed them. And I got a Studio Tobacco Reckoning. I wanted to get 2 of them, but unfortunately I couldn't put in a bid for $3 and a bid for $2, and I don't want to buy 2 of them at $3, so I ended up buying 1 at $2. I'm going to go ahead and give it to her to review. No big deal. I know she likes those Studio Tobaccos. So.
Studio Tobacco, I wasn't paying attention. Which
The
one?
Reckoning.
You got some reckonings?
Just 1. I'm giving it to you to review. I got plenty of
What's
soul.
the
I got
size,
plenty of soul.
sweetheart?
It's your favorite.
4x60s?
Yep.
They don't even make those anymore, it seems.
I believe it's the 4x60. So, anyways, yeah, I won a bunch of solos, and you know that's not bad. And I got another bid out tonight that I'm keeping my fingers crossed I win on. It's coming up on the point of my highest bid, so. But it's only got 4 hours left to go, so I'm sitting there like fingers crossed. Please, please, please let me get it. But anyways, I would definitely recommend these avocados.
So would I. So
with that said, please add and subscribe with questions, comments, feedbacks, or suggestions. And if you've had this and you agree or disagree with us, please go ahead and leave a comment to that effect. Just try to keep it nice, is all we ask.
And enjoy every puff.